the sight so exciting. Feel the warmth of the smile so inviting. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Tara na't lakbayin at libutin kay gandang Pilipinas na atin. Mga isla at pulo, malaparaíso. Let me fly high and reach.
Major sponsors: City of Santa Rosa. Special thanks to Mayor Arlene Arcillas. PAGCOR. Hotel Lucky Chinatown for our coronation venue. Go Hotels. Eurotel. And Sogotel. Our venue partners: Farm Hills and Antique de Bella, Victoria Sports Hotel and Convention Center, Widas Hotel, Victory Central Mall, Santa Rosa, Laguna, and Muebles Italiano for their elegant setting in their official photo shoot. Health and wellness partners: Zen Institute, Dermo World, and Mabuhay Chiropractic and Rehab Clinics. Personal care and beauty product partners: Ivana Pearls, Silka, JM Pageantry Innovations, Mogu Mogu, Aqua Suite, and Michael Balonado for their exquisite gowns and headdresses.
Beach you smile, come along and see. Kay gandang Pilipinas, lakbayin Pilipinas. Kay gandang Pilipinas, lakbayin Pilipinas.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and our inspiring candidates, welcome to the much anticipated Mrs. Face of Tourism Coronation Night. Tonight we gather not just to crown a queen, but to celebrate the essence of our beloved Philippines, a land adorned with breathtaking destinations, rich culture, and resilient communities. Our founding CEO, Mrs. Annie Refrea, where is she? Here, is a staunch supporter of the tourism industry with extensive involvement in the tourism business and as an active board of trustee of NITAS and a member. Her unwavering commitment to promoting our local attractions has inspired countless individuals to embrace the beauty of our archipelago. At the heart of Mrs. Face of Tourism lie core values: compassion, resilience, and authenticity that empower women to uplift emerging destinations and localities. Each candidate here tonight represent the strength and potential of a women who are not only beautiful, but also dedicated advocates for responsible tourism. They embody the spirit of innovation and empowerment that we made to propel our communities forward. As we celebrate these remarkable women, let us also recognize our collective responsibility to showcase the Philippines, hidden gems, and promote sustainable tourism practices. Together, we can create pathways for growth and development in our localities, fostering a brighter future for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey. Mabuhay and love the Philippines. Let us enjoy a night filled with inspiration, beauty, and empowerment. Thank you.
The most awaited night has come upon us. 8 lovely queens vying for one title. Weeks of preparation leading to this grand culmination that is the coronation night of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024.
Caibiran is the hometown of Maria Erika Azur, where they celebrate the annual fiesta and together with their Ibid Festival. Celebrated in Caibiran during its town fiesta every 25th of July, the festival illustrates the playful scene of lizards, locally known as Ibid, which abound by the river near its earliest settlement, from which the town gets its name, Caibiran, meaning a place where there are many Ibid or lizards. As for Caibiranhon, they believe that they embody facing trials, all odds, effortlessly, and must muster the courage to handle tricky situations in life, growth, and regeneration. Biliran Province, Maria Enica Azur. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Festival attire inspired by the aquatic animal fish. The design features intricate patterns resembling fish scale made of rubber pads. The fish's body is beaded to create an elegant and ethereal look. It complements with bubbles to mimic the movement of fish breathing in the water. In addition to this, it is paired with a beautiful beaded headrest and shell earrings for accessories. The attire reflects her advocacy for their fisher folks. It symbolizes prosperity and celebrates the connection between humanity and nature. This profound fish fantasy bowl is designed by the talented and multi-awarded international designer, Mr. Jandy Rahman. Featuring the so-called President Fish. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Lorena. Taking inspiration from the vibrant Paru-Paro Festival of Dasmariñas, Cavite every 8th of December. This dazzling ensemble captures the colorful and festive spirit of the butterfly migration. Adorned with intricate beadwork, rhinestones, and LED lighting, the gown symbolizes the transformation and beauty of the butterfly, a key element to the festival. The wing design, highlighted by radiant hues of pink, purple, and blue, represents freedom, change, and the connection between nature and Cavite's cultural identity. With each step, this modern interpretation honors the indigenous artistry and celebration that Dasmariñas holds dear, merging tradition with contemporary elegance. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Lorena. Cebu, Lynn Campus. The Sinulog Festival is a vibrant cultural and religious celebration held annually in Cebu City, Philippines. It honors the Santo Niño, the Child Jesus, and features a variety of activities including street dancing, fluvial procession, cultural shows, and Sinulog Queen pageant and religious activities. And in line with this, the in-campus of Cebu is wearing the creation of one of Cebu's festival costume designers, Jet Jet EY, showcasing a vibrant violet and fuchsia pink that would typically feature a flowing rubber mat trimmings. square pants made with lightweight fabrics adorned with sequins and beadwork to sparkle. The bodies could be fitted, highlighting traditional Filipino designs, perhaps with intricate embroidery in complementary colors. The overall look would be lively and eye-catching, embodying the festive spirit of the Sinulog Festival while celebrating Cebu's rich cultural heritage. The festival attracts millions of visitors, making it one of the largest and most celebrated festivals in the Philippines. Cebu, Lean Tampus. Makati City, Cheryl Alday. The Rosas ng Sampiro is a key cultural event in Makati, part of the city's grand celebrations that include vibrant displays of tradition such as the Baile de los Arcos and a festival honoring the Virgen de la Rosa. This festival highlights the rich heritage of Makati through parades, performances, and pageantry that showcases the colorful and creative costumes. For Mrs. Face of Tourism Makati, the cultural wear is a significant representation of the city's deep-rooted history and traditions. This outfit symbolized Makati's role as a cultural hub, echoing the elegance and heritage preserved in events like the Rosas ng Sampiro. Makati City, Cheryl Alday. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Inspired by the Nawan Lake and the Balistit Festival of Nawan, the modern white Filipiniana costume is a stunning representation of beauty and cultural heritage of Nawan, Oriental Mindoro. The costume draws inspiration from the breathtaking Nawan Lake, known for its tranquil waters and picturesque surroundings. The skirt of the costume is a true work of art, crafted from recycled plastic bottles collected from the coastal area of Nawan. This innovative use of materials not only showcases the commitment to sustainability, but also highlights the importance of protecting the environment, and the skirt features intricate designs and patterns reminiscent of the waves and ripples of Nawan Lake, creating a mesmerizing virtual effect. Overall, this modern white Filipiniana national costume is a stunning fusion of environmental consciousness, cultural pride, and artistic craftsmanship. It serves as a testament to the beauty and resilience of Mindoro and its people. Designer Michael Jason De La Cruz. Miss Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Quezon Province, Hannah Mirza Pastrena. Representing Quezon Province, widely recognized as the capital of coconuts, her national costume celebrates the rich agricultural heritage and the vibrant culture of the region. The costume is intricately crafted from various coconut products, highlighting the province's abundant resources. Adding to the costume's agricultural theme, the headdress is made from the coconut husks, symbolizing Quezon Province's extensive agricultural landscape. Corn is a significant crop in the region, and its inclusion in the headdress pays homage to the province's farming communities. The skirt designs draws inspiration from the town of Atimonan, known for its association with mermaids. The intricate patterns of the skirt resemble scales in a mermaid's tail, creating a mesmerizing visual effect that captures the mythical allure of mermaids. The costume is a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of Quezon Province's people. Ladies and gentlemen, Quezon Province, Hannah Mirza Pastrana. Santa Cruz, Laguna, Cherry May Oliver. The modern white Filipiniana costume is a stunning representation of the beauty and cultural heritage of the Filipinos. The skirt of the costume is a true work of art, crafted from recycled plastic bottles collected from the coastal area of the Philippines. The Quezon Puti Festival highlights Santa Cruz Laguna's vibrant center of Filipino culinary tradition and cultural celebration. With its rich heritage, picturesque location, and thriving community spirit, the festival invites visitors to experience the warmth and flavor of its unique municipality. Quezon Puti or white cheese is a traditional breakfast in Laguna, which is made from the milk of carabaos or water buffaloes and is widely produced in Santa Cruz. Quezon Puti, eaten with hot pandesal and cafe or chocolate, became the municipality's symbol of annual deity as it is the most popular food in the town's culinary history. The festival evolved to include the cultural uniqueness and industrial prowess of the town of Santa Cruz, Laguna. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024 in their festival costumes. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas, and to the rest of the world who are watching us live on Facebook. And again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting night here in the Philippines. Are we all proud to be Filipinos? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024, the Coronation Night. A big hand. Thank you so much, ladies. You will need some time to change for the next segment. Let's give them a huge round of applause. This is one exciting night for the Philippines. Women, missuses, they come together for a one big cause, which is the preservation of the rich culture and heritage of the Philippines. So to all of you who are watching us live on Facebook and to those of you who are here joining us live, you deserve a huge round of applause. And let us also give a round of applause to the organizers of this event, the NITAS, or the National Association of Independent Travel Agencies. A big hand. That's of course headed by Ma'am Andrea Freya. Good evening, ma'am. And we would like to thank as well the following sponsors for tonight. Of course, we would like to thank RESA Travel and Tours Incorporated, a Department of Tourism accredited travel agency, and our official travel agent for providing seamless travel arrangements here and abroad. Let's give them a huge hand, ladies and gentlemen. Our major sponsors, City of Santa Rosa, and special thanks to Mayor Arlene Arcillas. Good evening. Let's give a round of applause for PAGCOR as well. Thank you so much. And we are so grateful to have SM City Santa Mesa. Let's give them a big hand as our venue for the cultural wear presentation of our candidates of the Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024. Of course, for our coronation night, a big hand for Hotel Lucky Chinatown. Thank you so much. Go Hotels, Eurotel, and Hotel Sogo. our venue partners. Special thanks to Muebles Italiano for their elegant setting and the official photo shoot of our candidates. Farm Hills and Antique de Bella, Victoria Sports Hotel and Convention Center, Victory Central Mall of Santa Rosa, Laguna, our health and wellness partners, Zen Institute, Mabuhay Chiropractic and Rehab Clinics, and Derma World, our personal care and beauty product partners. Thank you so much to Ivona Pearls, JM Pageantry Innovations, Mogu Mogu, Aqua Suite, Michael Balonado for their exquisite crowns and headdress, and special thanks to Silka. Once again, thank you so much, and let's give our sponsors a huge round of applause.
Let me climb the highest peak of life. Let
All
me
right.
feel the warmth.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the rich tapestry of the Philippine culture tonight, let us dive into the vibrant colors of the traditions of our beloved regions. And you have just seen them a while ago. And I know meron na kayo mga personal favorites. Meron na ba tayong personal favorites as early as now? Virtual audience, who's your candidate? Live audience, sino? Wow. For the design of the costume, that's 40 points. Innovativeness and creativity, 30 points. Poise and bearing, 30 points. For a total of 100 points. There you go. Let's get to meet our esteemed panel of judges for our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024. Our judge number 1 is the marketing manager of Hotel Lucky Chinatown. Put your hands together for Mr. Joshua Yasay.
Let me feel the warmth, the rich new smile. Come along and see. Gagandang Pilipinas.
Judge number 2 from Victoria Sports Club and Cinema Operations Manager, Mr. Hart Ocampo.
Lakbayin Pilipinas. Gagandang Pilipinas.
Judge number 3, Director of Sales and Marketing, Roxaco Asia Hospitality Corporation, Go Hotels North EDSA and Timog, Miss Rosel Reyes.
Feel the warmth of the smile so inviting. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore.
Up next, the reigning queen of the Mrs. Face of Tourism, Queen Susan Villanueva.
Lahat pulo, malaparaiso. Let me fly high and reach for the skies. Let me
Up next
feel
is our
the
chairman of the
sun.
Board of Judges, a multi-awarded practitioner of aesthetics, age management, regenerative, functional, and skin health medicine, and dermatologic surgery. He is the founding president of the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic and Age Management Medicine Incorporated, or PAMI, and also the dean of the PAMI Residency Training Program. He's also the humble owner of Derma World Clinic. Let's give a huge round of applause to the aesthetic doctor to the stars, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Charlie Mendez.
Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Ang bayan na puno ng tanawin, langoyin, liparin at yakapin.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our generous sponsors. To our sponsors, your unwavering support has made tonight's event possible, and we truly appreciate your commitment to empowering women and promoting the tourism. Thank you for being an integral part of the Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024.
Take my hand, see the sights so exciting. Feel the warmth of the smile so inviting. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Tara na't lakbayin at libutin kay gandang Pilipinas na atin. Mga isla at pulo, malaparaiso. Let me explore, so enticing. Roam the wonders of places amazing. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Ang bayan na puno ng tanawin, langoyin, liparin at yakapin. Pinoy na tunay, kultura'y makulay. Let me fly high and reach for the skies. Let me sail the seas of deep blue tides. Run away with me kay gandang Pilipinas. Let me climb the highest peak of life. Let me feel the warmth of each new smile. Come along and see kay gandang Pilipinas. Lakbayin Pilipinas. Kay gandang Pilipinas. Lakbayin Pilipinas. Kay gandang Pilipinas.
Once again, to our virtual community, we encourage you to support your favorite candidate by just typing in their name or using their hashtag. Like, say, for example, hashtag MFOT and the province. All right, you can do that. Hashtag MFOT or Mrs. Face of Tourism and then the province. Okay, that you support. Paingayin po natin ang ating Facebook Live with your support. So thank you very much for showing support to these incredible women sharing the same stage, trying to make a difference. You know, it's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, for these women to just come from different parts of the Philippines and just be here showcasing the culture and tradition and festivities and what else their provinces can offer, not just to the Philippines, but to the entire world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this time we're going to proceed to our resort wear parade, which actually have been prejudged. It happened at Victoria Sports Hotel and Convention Center. That was on the 27th. And it showcased the vibrant styles of the Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024 candidates. I know Mrs. Susan can relate to this, right? So for this segment, it has also a focus on the cultural heritage and responsible tourism. So the event highlighted the contestants' creativity while celebrating diverse fashion inspired by our cultural traditions. Pilipinan Province, Maria Erika Azur. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Lorena. Campus. Makati City, Cheryl Alday. Quezon City, Lord G. Galvez. Quezon Province, Ana Mirza Pastrena. Santa Cruz, Laguna, Sherry May Oliver. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back on stage our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines in the Resort Wear Parade. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a huge round of applause for our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines candidates in their Resort Wear Parade. On to the next exciting segment of our event, the first set of sponsors of awards for Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024. And tonight, we celebrate our generous sponsors whose support plays a crucial role in empowering remarkable candidates. Their contributions help promote our advocacy for tourism and culture, fostering brighter future for our beloved communities. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our first award. Our first award is Mrs. Face of Go Hotels. And presenting the award is Ms. Rosel Reyes, Director of Sales and Marketing of Roxaco Asia Hospitality Corporation, Go Hotels, North EDSA, and Tibog. Congratulations, you are the Mrs. Face of Go Hotels. Julian Beltran, Cagayan Province. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your Mrs. Face of Go Hotels, Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. The Mrs. Face of Derma World. To be presented by Mr. J.V. Dyson, Aris Pony, and Darius Ismaili and Dr. Charlie Mendez. Please join us on stage. Taking home a sash and a plaque worth 100,000 of services. Your Mrs. Face of Derma World is Lord Jean Galvez, Quezon City. our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines winner to award the Mrs. Congeniality, taking home a sash and certificate. Sino kaya ang Mrs. Congeniality natin? I know, ladies, while at the backstage, usap kayo ng usap and you've been talking about anong gagawin nyo. So, sino Mrs. Congeniality? Kailangan na natin mamayang maglugaw. Of course, it's all-time Filipino food, right? So, Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines, Mrs. Congeniality. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Your Mrs. Congeniality. Are you excited, guys? Hannah Mirza Pastrana, Quezon Province. All right.
Gagandang Pilipinas, let me climb the highest peak of life. Let me feel the warmth of each new smile. Come along,
Mrs. Face of Victoria Sports. So we'd like to call up in front Mr. Hart Ocampo and Miss Jara Tiongson to present the award for the Mrs. Face of Victoria Sports. Congratulations! You are the Mrs. Face of Victoria Sports. Cheryl Alday, Makati City.
gagandang Pilipinas, let me climb the highest peak of life. Let me feel the warmth of each new smile. Come along and see. Gagandang Pilipinas, let me climb the highest peak of life. Let me feel the warmth of each new smile. Come along and see.
And at this point, we'd like to invite in front one of our generous sponsors to hand them their gift packs courtesy of Silka Papaya. Let's welcome on stage from Silka, Mr. Gino Esteban. The network and external marketing of Silka. Wow. So nobody goes home empty-handed. Thank you so much. All right, on to our next award. It's actually a major award, the best in resort wear. Here we go. So to present the award for the best in resort wear, that's what they're wearing right now, Miss Tess Escuadro of marketing team of Mrs. Face of Tourism. Here we go. Ma'am Tess, are we ready? All right, so ready. Here we go. The best in resort wear is none other than Julian Beltran, Cagayan Province.
Sing from the wonders of places amazing. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Ang bayan na puno ng tanawin, languyin, liparin at yakapin. Pinoy na tunay, kultura'y makulay. Let me fly high and reach for the skies. Let me sail the seas of deep blue tides. Run away with me, kay gandang Pilipinas.
Let's just have a quick photo op
Climb the highest peak
of our
life.
winners
Let me
and the winner
feel
of the best
rich
in
new
resort
smile.
wear.
Come along and see.
Thank you so much, candidates.
Lakbayin Pilipinas, kay gandang Pilipinas. Lakbayin Pilipinas, kay gandang Pilipinas.
We just want to thank once again our generous sponsors. Resa Travel and Tours Incorporated, a Department of Tourism accredited travel agency, is our official travel agent providing seamless arrangement of travels of our candidates both locally and in abroad. Our major sponsors, special thanks to the City of Santa Rosa. Special thanks and shout out to Mayor Arlene Arcillas for constantly supporting the Mrs. Face of Tourism. Yeah, she here. PAGCOR, thank you very much. And grateful to be in partnership with SMCT Santa Mesa, the venue for our cultural wear presentation. Of course, our coronation venue for tonight, Hotel Lucky Chinatown. Go Hotels, Eurotel, and Hotel Sogo. Our venue partners, Muebles Italiano for their elegant setting during the photo shoot of our candidates. Farm Hills and Antique de Bella. Victoria Sports Hotel and Convention Center. Vidas Hotel. Victory Central Mall, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Health and Wellness Partners. Zen Institute. Mabuhay Chiropractic and Rehab Clinics. And Derma World. Our personal care and beauty product partners. Ivana Pearls. JM Pageantry Innovations. Mogu Mogu. Aqua Suite. Michael Balonado for their exquisite crowns and headdress. And Silka. But at this point, on to our next segment, the advocacy speech. All right, eto na. So for the advocacy speech, tonight, we celebrate not just their beauty, but their purpose as well. The advocacy speeches of our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippine candidates hold significance as they reflect on their personal journeys here and, of course, their values and visions for a better future and a well-known Philippines as a best tourist destination in the world. Each candidate brings unique experiences that align with our shared mission to promote tourism, cultural heritage, and responsible travel. These advocacies represent their commitment to uplift communities and inspire positive change. As they share their stories and their passions, we witness their dedication and how to be a role model and of making meaningful impact to the community, and of course upholding the core values of being a tourism champion in the Philippines and beyond. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our candidates for their advocacy speech. Mrs. Biliran Province, Maria Enica Cruz. Maria Enica Azur is from Biliran Province. Please step forward. Good evening, Mrs. Biliran Province.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Gusto niyo po bang bumate sa ating live audience?
Yes, of course. Hello, good evening to all of you. Thank you for coming. Yes, first of all, of course, I want to say thank you to all my supporters from my constituents, Biliran Province. Thank you, everyone.
Di pa po yun yung question, ha? All right, but you have your advocacy speech with you that we are so eager to hear and know about. Can you tell us more po about your advocacy speech?
Yes, my advocacy is about mental health awareness because I know every one of us, we have silent struggles that we don't discuss, and I know that everyone here has been able to come here and to witness us, to say everything what they want to say about us. But first of all, the thing that we are here because we have advocacies that we want to pursue, and mine is about mental health because I believe it is important in our daily lives as it is connected with our psychological and emotional, and from childhood, adolescent, and up to our adulthood, it is still connected. And I want to just say to everyone that we must stay positive at all times because all problems that we have, there's always a solution, and we have to connect to the people that can help us, give us positivity, and exclude all the negativity to stay away all of the stresses that can cause those mental illnesses, that we can cope. And I wish that everyone has an emotional intelligence to be able to cope whatever struggles they may have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Belira and Province. Wow, mental health awareness. Of course, stay close to people who love you. That's all that matters. Now let's have Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Let's hear your advocacy speech.
As a proud advocate for promoting hidden destinations, I believe that by bringing attention to this beautiful place and yet as a proud advocate for promoting hidden destinations, I believe that by bringing attention to these beautiful yet overlooked places, we can uplift local community. Our farmer and fishermen who work tirelessly to provide for us can have greatly benefit from tourism because sorry, can I say it in Tagalog na lang?
In any language you want. This is Philippines.
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Me too. Because, yeah, I prepared Tagalog. Okay. There is a saying na ang bulaklak sa gubat, kapag ito'y naglabas ng halimuyak, ito'y pilit hinahanap. Ito po ay nahalintulad sa isang turista na napatungkol sa aking advokasya. At ang aking advokasya po ay para sa mga magsasaka at mangingisda. Ako po ay bilang anak po ng isang mangingisda, nakita ko kung paano sila nadapa. Sanhinang hindi inaasahang hagupit ng panahon. At nakita ko po kung paano sila bumangon upang humarap sa hamon ng buhay sa araw-araw. Kaya po, nung sumali ako ng Mrs. Face of Tourism, sila po ang una kong naisip para sa aking advokasya. Sa pag-asa ko pong matulungan sila na mabigyan ng alternatibong pagkakakitaan sa pamamagitan ng turismo. Dahil naniniwala po ako na ang paglaganap ng turismo sa hindi kilalang lugar o bayan ay nakakatulong sa lahat ng mga tao, hindi lang sa aking kababayan, kung hindi sa lahat ng taong nakatira sa isla na bumubuo sa ating bansa. Malaki ang Pilipinas, ngunit iilan po lamang dito ang sikat na pasyalan at mas marami po ang lugar o bayan natin na nananahimik, na nagkakanlong ng natatanging kwento ng kalikasan, kultura, at nagbibigay po ng karanasan na hindi natin mararanasan sa komersyal na lugar. Ngayon po, hinihikayat ko ang bawat isa na tangkilikin at ipagmalaki ang sinatawag na hidden gems ng Pilipinas. Dahil po sa ganitong paraan, tayo po ay makakapaglikha ng trabaho, mas maipapalaganap natin ang pantay na benepisyo ng turismo. At dahil din po dito, maiwasan ng over-tourism sa isang lugar na pwedeng sanhi ng polusyon, na pwedeng makasira sa ating kapaligiran, kalusugan, at likas na yaman. Kung magagawa po natin ito, hindi lang po natin pinopromote ang magagandang destinasyon. Tayo po ay magkakaroon ng mas malalim na pangunawa at pagpapahalaga sa ating kultura at lalong-lalo na po sa larangan ng turismo. Maraming salamat po at ako muli, si Julian Sidayo Beltran, proudly representing Cagayan Province.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Cagayan Province. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the next, Mrs. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Lorena. Yes, judges, they may answer in both Tagalog or English, or if they want Ilocano, I can translate that for you. The beauty of Filipino language. Oh, hi ma'am. Magandang gabi po, mahal na Reyna. Please step forward. How are you feeling, Mrs. Cavite Province?
I'm calm and I'm come here prepared.
Wow. Wow, confident. Do you feel any pressure right now?
No, not really.
Whoa.
I'm just enjoying the night.
Exactly. You all just have to enjoy the night. Nobody's going to judge you or bash you because, you know, these are missuses who are making a difference, right? So we'd like to hear your speech, Mrs. Cavite Province.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Mrs. Ana Teresa Lorena, honored to be a candidate of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024. And as I stand here today, I carry with me a cause that is close to my heart, solo parenting. So that is my advocacy. Solo parenting is a journey filled with unique challenges and immense strength. It is both a guiding light and a steady hand for our children to grow in a resilient and compassionate individuals. My advocacy is to raise awareness, provide resources, and foster a supportive community across the Philippines for all solo parents. As I am vying for the title for Mrs. Face of Tourism, I carry this advocacy with pride. I'd like you to know that me as a solo parent, I am proud to say that 4 of my children have graduated college. So that is my strength, and it is not only my personal achievements. I can also encourage other solo parents like me, and to encourage also my children to live and achieve their dreams. So I am encouraging each and every one of all solo parents and solo mothers and solo fathers that you can get out because you still have us playing a special role in our society. We are not just being a nanay alone or a naitay alone, but we also played an important role. Mahirap po ang maging nanay and tatay at the same time. Mahirap pero may kalakip na malaking responsibilidad kasi wala kang katuwang. Pero as long as nandyan po yung family mo to support you, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your siblings, and your children, hindi ka panghihinaan ng loob. Dumarating ang pagkakataon na minsan, kailangan mong gawin lahat para sa iyong mga anak. But as a solo parent, hindi lang po sarili ko ang iniisip ko, kundi ang kapakanan ng lahat ng aking buong pamilya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Cavite Province. Mic drop. Now let's have our Mrs. Face of Tourism, Cebu, Lynn Tampos. And there's silence everywhere. All of a sudden, okay, so it's just like an angel came down from the skies. Thank you so much for being here, Cebu. Do you want to say something to our live and virtual audiences?
Yes, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. That is a Cebuano word and how we greet everyone as lovely as all of you. My name is Lynn Tampus and I'm proudly representing the island of Cebu.
I thought you were gonna go straight to your advocacy, but yes. Yes, would like to hear your advocacy, Mrs. Cebu.
Okay, good evening again, judges. Pain shapes us and how we see life. It changes how we see life. Now, losing a parent is not just mourning the person, but also the unspoken words and the missed moments. And I felt that when I lost my mother 7 years ago. That pain actually really made me so terrible. However, as I overcome that pain, I came to realize one thing, just one thing, and that is I can never turn back time. Now that grief, I used it into something meaningful. Now my healing journey led me to help my dear elderlies in Cebu for almost 5 years, honoring my mother's love and memory. And with that advocacy, I am dedicated to help ensuring that these elderlies receive the love and care that they truly deserve. I am committed to this mission, yes, to ageless compassion.
What a tagline. Thank you so much, Cebu. Let's give her another round of applause. Hi, gabi. All right. Let's keep it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Face of Makati City, Cheryl Alday. Good evening, Mrs. Face of Makati City.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to all my supporters, offline and online, and especially to my family and to my beautiful barangay community in Carmona, Makati. Shout out to my barangay captain, Ringe Garcia. Thank you so much for all your encouragement and support tonight.
All right, thank you so much. And how does it feel that you actually won the Mrs. Victoria Sports, Face of Victoria Sports?
I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for our sponsors and for believing in me. And of course, I know maybe they saw something in me that I can really promote VS or Victoria Sports Complex. Thank you.
Thank you. That's her heart and Miss Jaya right there. All right, now here we go on to your advocacy speech. Are you ready?
Yes. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Again, pleasant evening. I stand tonight not just for myself, but for every mother raising a child with developmental delays. As a mother of children with special needs, I know firsthand the challenges, the fears, the countless worries, the countless moments of uncertainties. But I also know the boundless strength and love from God that take us through, that carry us through. My advocacy is to uplift these incredible mothers, reminding them that they are never alone and that together we are beacons of strength, resilience, and hope. That we have the power to turn our challenges into victories and struggles into triumph or stories of triumph. Our children, with their unique strengths, deserve every opportunity to grow, thrive, and be celebrated. Let's focus on building the future with hope and um, let's focus on building the future with hope and when the time is right, um, they'll be able to exercise all the things that they need to that they can offer the world and be an asset to the community. And let's do all things with love. Thank you.
So genuine and heartfelt. Felt that. Thank you so much. Once again, Mrs. Face of Makati, Cheryl Alday. Now I'd like to hear more, and this time we are hearing from Mrs. Face of Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Wow. Yes po, Madam. Good evening and welcome to the Coronation Night. Kamusta po kayo?
Kabado.
Yes po, but you look stunning and you look so vibrant. May mga supporters po ba kayo? Do you have anyone here on this hall?
Yeah, nagpapasalamat ako sa anak ko na full support. Nag-iisang anak kong doktor na nasa likod. At ang kanyang girlfriend na Thailander. At ang kuya ko na napakabait at misis niya na si Rose. Maraming salamat sa staff ko, kay Doktora. Thank you, Doktora. At sa nurse ko, si Joseph. Maraming salamat sa full support niya sa akin lahat. Thank you so much.
Okay po. So from what I understand, meron tayong doktor, may nurse dito. So wala po kayong dapat ikapangamba. Meron po tayong emergency na nakaantabay for tonight. Courtesy of Mrs. Lord Jean. Of course, this is just not talking about a hospital, but I've heard that you were actually running a maternity clinic, right po?
I'm a clinic owner of Maternity Medical Clinic for 15 years.
15 years. Para po sa mga manganganak, gusto manganak at manganganak pa lang, well, you can contact our Mrs. Face, Ma'am Lord Jean Galvez from Quezon City, ma'am. So there you go. We'd like to hear from you regarding the advocacy speech. If you prepared any, we'd like to hear that now, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. My personal advocacy is environmental conservation, which complements the Mrs. Face Tourism mission to promote responsible and sustainable tourism practice. I offer commitment, passion, and dedication for a positive change. And my greatest achievements is my son's achievements. Thank you. Good evening to everyone.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Miss Lord Jean, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have the next one. Quezon Province, Hana Mirza Pastrena. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Are you excited for tonight, for the advocacy?
Yes, excited.
So ready for it? Let's hear it.
Hi, I'm Hannah Mirza Pastrana, your Mrs. Face of Tourism from Quezon Province. My advocacy is very personal. It is about domestic violence. I am a VAUSI survivor, and I would like to call the attention of all the women who feel abused and trapped. I would like you to know that you can turn your mess into a message, your test into a testimony. And I would like you to know that there's something beautiful outside. All you have to do is decide. Thank you.
So poetic. Wow. Maraming salamat. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Hannah Mirza Pastrena of Quezon Province. Moving on to our last Mrs. Face of Tourism advocacy speech, Mrs. Face of Santa Cruz, Laguna, Cherry May Oliver. Good evening, Mrs. Laguna Province. How are you feeling tonight?
Medyo kinakabahan po. Pero okay lang po.
On lahat naman. Just smile and enjoy the night, okay? Do you have anyone with you? Do you have anyone with you? sa live audience or possibly in virtual, that's for sure. But sa live audience,
Actually, wala po akong kasamang kapamilya po, pero yung mga candidates po ay parang kapamilya ko na rin.
essentially, they're your family. So here we go. Let's hear it for the advocacy speech.
Tonight, I want to share with you my advocacy, promoting acceptance and empowerment for those individuals with Down syndrome. As a sister, I inspire my sibling. I inspire my sibling to live independent, and I am committed to being her voice. Additionally, it is important that every citizen can talk and be open when it comes to the matter of people with Down syndrome. Also, to help them get the same chances as others and be treated with respect. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Mrs. Laguna Province. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our elegant cultural wear parade. This is the modern Filipiniana, our Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines. Let's welcome back on stage for their vibrant parade of modern Filipiniana. Mrs. Biliran Province, Maria Erika Azur. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Mrs. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Larena. Cebu, Lynn Tampus. Makati City, Cheryl Alday. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Quezon Province, Hannah Mirza Pastrena. Mrs. Santa Cruz, Laguna, Sherry May Oliver. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a huge round of applause to our lovely modern Filipinas in their modern Filipiniana. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with our exciting set of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we are going to present the Best in Advocacy Video. So here we go. For the second set of awards, we'd like to call up on stage our presenter. We have two, Mrs. Jennifer Bastariche and Mrs. Mira Madrigal, our 2023 reigning queens. For the Best in Advocacy Video, winning sash and certificate, congratulations to Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Congratulations, Best in Advocacy Video, Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Best in Tourism Video, The Best in Tourism Video Award celebrates the candidate who best promotes her region's tourism through creativity, passion, and storytelling. Her video showcases the beauty, culture, and the unique attractions of her area, offering a compelling invitation for others to explore and experience it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Best in Tourism Video, winning sash and a certificate, is none other than Cebu Lynn Tampos. Congratulations, Mrs. Face, Best in Tourism. Moving on to our Mrs. Face of Charm and Glamour. The Mrs. Face of Charm and Glamour Award honors a candidate who exudes elegance, sophistication, and undeniable sense of style. This title celebrates not only her physical beauty, but also the grace and poise she brings to every appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, winning a sash and certificate, your Mrs. Face of Charm and Glamour is Mrs. Quezon City, Lorgine Galvez. Congratulations, Mrs. Face of Charm and Glamour, Quezon City, Lorgine Galvez. Up next, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Mrs. Face of Confident Personality. Mrs. Face of Confident Personality will bring home a sash and certificate. And she is Mrs. Cavite Province, Ana Teresa Lorena. From one award to another. Up next is our Mrs. Face of Health and Wellness. The Mrs. Face of Health and Wellness Award is a celebration of a candidate's dedication to physical and mental well-being. This award recognizes the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle in the pageant world, as it emphasizes balance, fitness, and a strong mindset. Your Mrs. Face of Health and Wellness brings home a sash and certificate. And you are Mrs. Mrs. Cebu Lynn Tampos. From one exciting award to another, we now move on to the Mrs. Face of Travel Advocate. Congratulations, you are the Mrs. Face of Travel Advocate. Bringing home sash and certificate, Mrs. Maria Erika Azur, Biliran Province. Next up, the Mrs. Face of Green Tourism. The Mrs. Face of Green Tourism Award is presented to the candidate who passionately advocates for eco-friendly and sustainable tourism practices. Her dedication to preserving the environment and promoting responsible travel reflects her commitment to a greener future. And the Mrs. Face of Green Tourism will bring home a sash and certificate. And you are Mrs. Laguna Province, Cherry May Oliver. We now move on to the Mrs. Face of Agri-Tourism. The Mrs. Face of Agri-Tourism Award celebrates a candidate who recognizes the critical role that agriculture plays in tourism and community development. And I'd like to call in our presenter, the founder and CEO of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines, Miss Annie Refrea, and Mr. Gino Esteban of Silca, and Mrs. Jennifer Las Lomantico, the 2023 winner of Timeless Elegance. The Mrs. Face of Tourism Timeless Elegance Award is none other than, and we need to unveil it. Flip it over. Flip it right here. Yes. Yan tayo. Here we go. Congratulations to... You may now reveal. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Congratulations, our Timeless Elegance. Thank you once again. The Mrs. Face of Ivana. Hi, Miss Anna. Would you like to join me here at the center stage? So nice to see you. Here we go. Congratulations. You are the Mrs. Face of Ivana, Mrs. Is it you? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez.
There's more to explore. Tara na't lakbayin at libutin kay gandang Pilipinas na atin. Mga isla at pulo, malaparain.
More awards, and we have we still have a couple of awards right here. We still have 3. Here we go. And now, Mrs. Face of Charities, to be awarded by Mrs. Pamela Mariano. Mrs. Pamela Mariano to award the sash and certificate to our Mrs. Face of Charities. All right, so this was actually based on online voting, and the candidate garnered a total of 26,060 votes online. The Mrs. Face of Charities Award celebrates the candidate who has demonstrated exceptional commitment to philanthropy and giving back to her community. She is recognized for her efforts in supporting charitable causes mobilizing resources, and using her platform to raise awareness to those in need. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mrs. Face of Charities is Mrs. Yes, yeah, I just read the total votes. Can you flash them on the screen? Let me put some emphasis on that. Yes, this was actually based on online votes, garnered online votes, for a total of 26,060 votes. Congratulations! Ikaw ang napusuan ng ating madlang virtual audience. Mrs. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Congratulations. Our Mrs. Face of Charity. And now, let's get ready for this next award. You've been looking forward to this. So, I actually was with Miss Rosel when during this event. Miss Rosel of Go Hotels, North EDSA and Timog, and I'm pretty sure she's so familiar with this, Miss Rosel. The Mrs. Face of Elegant Cultural Wear. So for the Mrs. Face of Elegant Cultural Wear, the Mrs. Face of Elegant Cultural Wear Award honors the candidate who best showcases her heritage through her attire. This award celebrates her ability to represent her culture with pride, elegance, and sophistication. I know your personal choice back then, but you know, there were actually 5 judges during the cultural wear presentation. This was held at SMCT Santa Mesa. It was a pre-pageant, pre-judging. And to present the award, I'd like to call in let's have Miss Rhoda Luna, the marketing team of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines. The Mrs. Face of Elegant Cultural Wear is Mrs. Miss Rosel. I gotcha. Mrs. Cebu Lynn Tampos. Presenting the award is Miss Rhoda Luna, marketing team of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines, and from SMCT Santa Mesa, Sir Nino. They just won a sash and a certificate. More awards. All right, down to our last award, I suppose. It ain't over till it's over. But this time, I'd like to call up in front our presenter, Mrs. Mira Madrigal. Mrs. Face of Cultural Wear Festival. For the Mrs. Face of Cultural Wear Festival, the Mrs. Face of Cultural Festivals Award recognizes the candidate who passionately promotes and participates in the celebration of cultural festivals. She understands the value of festivals in preserving and promoting local traditions, bringing communities together, and showcasing the richness of cultural diversity. You are the Mrs. Face of Cultural Wear Festival, Mrs. I can hear you! Live audience! Mrs. Virtual audience! All right. Just type in your comments in the comment section, all right? Give us some heart and some share. Show us some love in. Congratulations! Nagbubulungan pa dun, ha? Mrs. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran. Let's give him a huge round of applause. To the rest of you, congratulations. All right, you deserve it. Nobody goes home empty-handed. Congratulations, ladies.
Good evening, everyone. As I stand before you tonight, I feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude and pride. Being the very first Mrs. Face of Tourism 2023 has been one of the most enriching and humbling experiences of my life. This journey allowed me to showcase not only my advocacy for tourism, but also the beautiful heritage of the Philippines. From my interviews on CNN to the recognition from my local government and being named the Tourism Ambassador of the Philippines in Thailand, each moment has been a reminder of how impactful this platform can be. As I transition into my new role as the President of the Rotary Club of Baguio, District 3790, I look forward to further enhancing my ability to serve above self with this year's theme, The Magic of Rotary. This position will allow me to take my passion for service to new heights, and I will continue to carry the lessons learned from this pageant with me. To my most beloved founder and CEO, Mrs. Annie Freya, and to the production team headed by Direct Marky de los Santos, thank you for graciously taking care of me as I tread this wonderful path in my life. Thank you all for your support and for believing in the power of women and tourism. Once again, I'm your Mrs. Face of Tourism, Susan Villanueva, saying, Mabuhay and love the Philippines.
And let's welcome back on stage the reigning queens. Now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our reigning queens. Magandang gabi po, mga sabihin ko pa rin binibini. Yes. Yeah. Sabay-sabay talaga sila, no? Nag-practice talaga sila ng sagot sa akin. Yes, ma'am. Good evening po.
Good evening.
And I'd like you to tell your name and your award one final time.
Hi everyone, my name is Mira Madrigal, representing the Lion City of the South, City of Santa Rosa. Ang award ko po is Mrs. Festivities 2023.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Janet Lausen Romantico from the land of 1,000 colors, Quezon Province, and I won Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage, Philippines 2023.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Lansang Basteriche, represented the shoe capital of the Philippines, Marikina City, and I won Mrs. Face of Elegance, first runner-up.
I'm Pamela Mariano Forte from Parañaque City, and I'm your Mrs. Face of Naitas 2023.
And the last but not the least, from the City of Pines, your Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2023, Susan Villanueva.
Ilocano po kayo? Ilocano, wow. Naimbag nga rabi kita kayo amin and to all our Ilocano friends and to our Visayan friends as well. Okay, mayong gabi sa tanan. Thank you very much to our past winners and ngayon po, you're about to relinquish the crown. So we hope that you enjoyed your journey with the Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines and looking forward to more partnerships. The journey and the crown doesn't end here. You just pass it on. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, big hand for our 2023 winners. The question is, you woke up today and it's the coronation night. You woke up today, coronation night na, what was that thing you told yourself? Sige, let's have Miss Laguna. Mrs. Laguna, pagising mo, anong sinabi mo sa sarili mo ngayong araw na to? Coronation na.
Ang sinabi ko po sa sarili ko, I'm so proud of you. Dahil ngayong araw na to, hindi lang po ako isang ina, ako po ay isang ina na magbibigay ng inspirasyon sa iba. Thank you.
Maraming salamat. Let's get heart to heart, Mrs. Biliran.
Hello. When I woke up this morning, I want to say that, this is my moment, and I want to share it to everyone who will be joining with us tonight. Thank you.
It's your moment. Thank you very much, Mrs. Biliran. Mrs. Quezon Province.
Today, I will make my children, my parents, and my family proud, and all Quezon Province.
Wow, very nice. All right, Mrs. Makati, you woke up today. It's the pageant day, coronation night. So what did you tell yourself?
I was reminded of my life purpose, to do all things with love. So joining Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024 reminds me again of my advocacy. Again, that's doing things with love to others, and again, showcasing my advocacy, which is especially to the mothers of special kids.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Face of Makati. Oh, lalayo pa ba ako? Oh, it's you, Mrs. Face of Cebu.
When I woke up this morning, napatalon ako. Akala ko kasi it's showtime. But I told myself that this is it. This is my moment to shine. And this is the time I'll bring Cebu to each and every one, telling you all that you will definitely enjoy once you come to visit Cebu one of these days.
And we'll see you there. So, see, ladies and gentlemen, we're just being personal here, all right? We just want to know their hearts and their thoughts, personal thoughts. Mrs. Cavite Province.
Okay, when I woke up this morning, the first thing that comes to my mind is to pray and thank for all the blessings I have received every day. And of course, to make all Caviteños proud because I believe I can bring home the crown. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Confident. Do you feel any pressure right now?
No.
Still the same answer. Consistent. All right, Mrs. Cagayan Province, please step forward. Yes, you woke up today. It's a pageant day. What did you tell yourself?
When I woke up today, I prayed and I asked God to give me a cheerful heart to accept whatever the result will be. And then I told myself, of course, that I'm going to perform gracefully and to get the crown. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Cagayan Province. All right. Mrs. Quezon City, good evening. Please step forward. You woke up today. It's the pageant day. It's a coronation night. Anong sinabi mo sa sarili mo? What was that thing?
I told to myself, if I win the crown, I will wear it in my heart, not just on my head, to remind me what is important is in the heart and to uphold the organizations. Thank you.
The moment of truth. Goodness, I have to take this side of the stage. Do you want to join me in hosting? Like, you want to read this stuff with me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight has been a remarkable celebration of culture, beauty, grace, heritage, and women empowerment. And this time, they are all winners in their own right. But before we announce the winner, I'd like to call up on stage the official tabulator of the Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines pageant, Mr. Terence Refrea. Say something, sir.
This is the night that we are waiting for the top three to be awarded.
Okay, here we go, sir. Now for the coveted prizes for the fortunate winner of the Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024. For the grand winner of Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024. All right. All right, let's go to ecotourism. Let's start with the second runner-up, earning the title of Mrs. Face of Ecotourism, Guardians of Nature's Beauty. The Mrs. Face of Ecotourism is a beacon of hope for the future of sustainable travel. With a commitment to protecting our planet's natural wonders, this title holder will inspire others to explore while leaving only footprints of positivity behind. Let's get ready, sir. The Mrs. Face of Ecotourism 2024 is... Who could this be? Are you ready? Is everybody ready? Gising pa ba kayo? Hotel Lucky Chinatown. And to present the award, we'd like to call in Mr. Joshua Yasay, Mrs. Pamela Mariano, and Mr. Hart Ocampo. And for the winner of Mrs. Face of Ecotourism will receive a travel voucher, 3 days, 2 nights package, good for 2 packs, 2 persons, inclusions, deluxe room at Paradise Garden Resort and Convention Center, complimentary buffet breakfast, complimentary round-trip transfer via Katiklan, including van transfer service, terminal and environmental fees, speedboat service, and access through the Welcome Center of Paradise Garden Resort, Hotel, and Convention Center Lounge. Complimentary one-time buffet dinner, free Wi-Fi access, and free swimming pool access. Terms and conditions apply, and she's also taking home 50,000 pesos worth of sponsors' beauty treatment. Adding these wonderful memories to make your reign unforgettable is the majestic crowns, exquisite sash, and the prestigious trophy. And now it's time to reveal the crowned winner of the Mrs. Face of Ecotourism 2024. Sino kaya? Live audience, who could this be? Nako, walang may gusto ng second runner-up. In the event that the first runner-up is not able to perform her duties, the second runner-up will take place and take the prize as well. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mrs. Face of Ecotourism 2024 is...
Quezon City.
Lord Jean Galvez.
Take my hand, see the sights so exciting. Feel the warmth of the smile so inviting. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Tara na't lakbayin at libutin kay gandang Pilipinas na atin. Mga isla at pulo, malaparaiso. Let me fly high and reach for the skies. Let me sail the sea kay gandang Pilipinas.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Mrs. Face of Ecotourism. Our second runner-up, Mrs. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our first runner-up, or the Mrs. Face of Tourism, Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage. The Mrs. Face of Tourism first runner-up, or Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage, preserving treasures of the past. Our rich history and cultural heritage are celebrated through the Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage title. This title holder will not only don a crown, but also carry the responsibility of preserving and promoting the unique traditions that define our global tapestry. And the winner of Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage will receive a travel voucher, a 3 days, 2 nights package, good for 2 persons, deluxe room at Paradise Garden Resort and Convention Center, complimentary buffet breakfast, and complimentary round-trip transfer by Katiklan, including a van transfer service, terminal environmental fees, speedboat service, and access to the Welcome Center of Paradise Garden Resort Hotel and Convention Center Lodge. Complimentary one-time buffet dinner, free Wi-Fi access, free swimming pool access, and terms and conditions apply. 70,000 worth of sponsors beauty treatment. And your first runner-up, or the Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage, is Cebu, Lynn Tampos. Congratulations once again to our first runner-up. Congratulations, Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage. Now on to our grand winner of Mrs. Face of Tourism. award is Dr. Charlie Mendez of Turbo World, Mrs. Susan Villanueva, Mr. Terence Refrea, that's you, sir, and Ma'am Annie Refrea. The grand winner of Mrs. Face of Tourism will take home a $1,500 worth of Mrs. Earth International entry fee, 100,000 worth of beauty treatments, and 50,000 pesos worth of exquisite gifts and beauty products. A total of 250,000 pesos worth of prizes. Again, to our sponsors, maraming salamat po. Victoria Sports, thank you so much. Ang ating mga kapamilya sa Las Casas, Filipinas de Luzon. SM Santa Mesa, thank you so much as well. Go Hotels, Ma'am Rosel, you're so lovely tonight. Malapit ka nang sumali sa Mrs. Face of Tourism. Pag-isipan mo, ako manager mo. Thank you so much, Ms. Rosel, for being with us. To our virtual community, our virtual audience, maraming salamat for joining the Mrs. Face of Tourism 2024 Facebook Live. Maraming salamat for sharing as well and for showing your support and love to our candidates. And to the rest of you po, our live audience, maraming salamat. I've mentioned this before. Whoever is going to win tonight, always remember to look at the faces of your co-candidates. These are the faces of those who want to fight for a cause. You bring their cause with you. You are their representative. You will only have one champion to lead every one of you. Congratulations! You are the Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024! Louder! Come on! Sino ba? Virtual audience! Live audience! Congratulations, Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024! Congratulations, Julian Beltran, Cagayan Province! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines. To the rest of the sponsors, thank you so much for joining us. Silka, maraming salamat po. Again, congratulations, Mrs. Face of Ecotourism 2024. Mrs. Quezon City, Lord Jean Galvez. Mrs. Face of Culture and Heritage, first runner-up. Cebu, Lynn Tampus. And your Mrs. Face of Tourism Philippines 2024. Mrs. Cagayan Province, Julian Beltran! To the rest of our lovely candidates, maraming salamat po. You are part of the journey of these three lovely women on stage right now. Julian, or Mrs. Cagayan Province. Mrs. Lorgine Galvez, Quezon City. Mrs. Lynn Tampus, Cebu City. You are now the face of Tourism Philippines, Queen and her courts.
Destinations galore, so enticing. Roam the wonders of places amazing. Let's travel Pinas, there's more to explore. Ang bayan na puno ng tanawin, Languyin, liparin at yakapin.